Hello, I'm Casey,
And I'm Mackenzie,
and this is Field Notes from the Unknown.
a podcast about your favorite local cryptid.
Right. Are you ready to hear about the creature I have today?
I am so ready. What do you got for me today?
I have a creature known as the Waterford Sheepman.
Like the Waterford crystals? Isn't that like a fancy ass crystal brand?
No, I don't
Maybe?
think any,
Nope.
no correlation whatsoever. Nope,
Totally different. And
no,
also sheepman. It's like the
totally different.
body of a sheep, like head of a sheep, body of a man,
Yeah, kind of.
like ripped or like kind of
So
sheepy.
I, I I'm gonna have you look something up real quick, okay?
Okay. All right.
Let me. I gotta find the name of the movie.
All right. Also, where is Waterford?
Erie.
Oh, cool.
I
So thanks for
actually
bringing that local.
I had to Google this town because I've never heard of Waterford, VA.
What's a cute
So
little town?
look up the movie called The Lamb.
Is it a monster movie? Oh. Oh my.
Um, kinda, yeah.
Well, this is not what I expected when you told me about the lamb. That's kind of freaky.
Hold on. Is it the movie?
Mm-hmm. 2021 indie folk horror.
That's it. Yeah. So
This is.
if you look at the pictures, you'll see the adult lamb man.
I don't like that.
Isn't it kind of creepy?
Yeah, I really don't like that.
Yeah. So that is what I had pictured in my head the whole time when I was looking into this one.
All right, sentient walking
Okay.
lamb-headed beast.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll get into
Terrifying.
it. During the 1970s, a creature stalked the small town of Waterford, PA. This creature is said to be 500 pounds,
Ooh.
have the face of a sheep, muscular, woolly, humanoid body, goat like legs, and hooves, which makes him stand 7 feet tall with red glowing eyes.
Why is it always red glowing eyes? Also, that's a
Right?
big 7 feet tall is big.
Right?
Oh my god. I would climb that
A
like a tree.
woolly
Wait.
A woolly humanoid body? Does that not look like the thing I just had you look up?
It totally does. And that would really keep you warm at night, you know?
It would. It really
Yeah.
would.
You'd be able to snuggle up there. I bet it has some nice big old arms that'll gonna hold you tight.
I don't know if you wanna snuggle with this one, though.
Is it is it gonna get bad?
The sheep man was a bloodthirsty beast that stalked animals on the countryside.
I take it back. No cuddling.
Yeah. Farmers reported farmers reported their livestock being savagely torn apart and eaten by this monstrous creature. By the mid-1970s, everyone in the town is said to have spotted the sheep man.
Goodness.
Right? Isn't that terrifying?
That scares the crap out of me. Why would a sheep be eating other farm animals? I find that that seems unnecessary.
Doesn't it?
It really does.
The sheepman's reign of terror was short lived, though, but seemed like forever for the townsfolk. A local teenager during the 70s knew too fondly of the sheepman, as she lived on Baghdad Road, which is the same road that the sheepman's cave was near.
Oh, it lived in a cave. Spooky.
Mm-hmm. Maryland, the local teenager, saw the creature crossing the road at one point near an old sawmill on Baghdad Road. The
Oh
second
my
time
goodness.
Marilyn saw the sheepman, she was driving home on Baghdad Road, and right before she turned into her driveway, her headlights caught him running across the road into the woods.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be terrifying?
So she saw it multiple times, and I pulled up the map and I
She.
pulled up Baghdad Road just for the visual. Oh, that's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And the road's not that
Isn't
big
it?
either.
Like, to live on the same road as this creature is just absolutely terrifying.
Oh my god.
So, Waterford native Richard, I'm gonna butcher his last name, Galebirth,
Okay.
Galebirth,
Gilbert?
remembers being told the legend as a child. He remembers being told, "Don't let the sheep man get ya." People were told to avoid Route 19 on the outskirts of the city at night, or the same fate that has fallen so many unwitting animals will fall on you.
Oh my
Richard
god.
was wise and did not test the legend of the sheep man. For there had been many attacks on animals as well as humans.
As well as humans. So it got humans
As
as
well
well?
as humans. Yep. Sheepman does not mess around.
My goodness.
Another Waterford native and businessman, Herb Kenny,
Oh,
knew of the terror.
the
Sorry,
businessman, eh?
the businessman, eh? From a friend of his who had encountered the sheepman. So, not Herb's encounter, his friend. There's no name of said friend.
Okay.
But Herb said that the sheepman would frequent a covered bridge on the southeast of town.
It's always a bridge. Why are there always
It's
bridges?
always a bridge, right? I know.
Mhm.
Um, so the sheepman would hide up in the rafters of the old bridge and
Mhm.
jump down and terrorize those who dared park on the bridge, right? Weird.
Spooky.
So, two couples from Erie were traveling one late summer in a Ford Mustang convertible when it started to rain. So, they pulled inside the bridge for coverage,
Like you do.
right?
You gotta keep your nice convertible safe because it's the that's the car you pick up your chicks in, and you
Right?
can't get the
And
leather interiors wet because 'cause they're gonna rot, and you can't have that in your
exactly.
chickmobile.
So, they were in the covered bridge so that they could put the top up. But that's when they were attacked by the sheepman.
Oh my god.
The boys who, the boys that were in the car were
Mhm.
said to have fought off the creature and were able to get away with but not without damage to the car. Shaken up by
Wow.
the attack, the
Also, how'd
teens
they fight it?
drove
With
home.
fisticuffs?
I don't know. Like,
Did they
I
did
don't
they
know if they
fight it
had umbrellas
fisticuffs?
or it did not say how they fought off the beast, but they fought it off. So,
Okay.
when they got away, there were scratches on the car and they drove home to tell their parents. However, the parents were like, we can't call the police. This is really embarrassing that you guys are even telling us this. We're not gonna do anything. But, like, the
That's
teens were really
crazy.
shooken up about the attack, and the
Absolutely.
parents are like, "Nah, it's fine." So, nothing happened. Um, yeah.
That's
Whether
so
you
sad. Could you imagine being those kids and, like, not being believed by somebody that they trusted? And especially, like,
exactly.
if it sounds like the whole town of Waterford was
The
seeing this
whole
creature.
town
Yeah.
believed this.
So believe
So,
your kids.
whether or not you believe the sheepman is real or a misidentified animal, something terrorized the town of Waterford 1970 and then simply
Into the
vanished with
pits.
the new decade.
Wait, so there's
Yeah.
been no more reportings
Nope.
ever since the '70s?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
71 came around and he's like, "Nah,
Do you
just
suppose
gone."
somebody, like, killed the sheep man or it just maybe went off to stalk other parts?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It simply just stopped.
Oh my goodness.
A bloodthirsty animal was here and then just left.
And where did it
Um,
come
so
is there any lore about the creation of the sheep man?
there's different lores, not solely about the one in Waterford. There was no backstory, really. It's just there and gone. Very
Wow.
there haven't been any sightings of the Waterford sheepman, but similar creatures have been spotted in Texas, Louisiana, and Maryland,
Oh, wow.
known
Everywhere.
as the goat man, who is a 7 feet tall hybrid creature that's part man, part goat.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright.
So the legend of the goat man goes, he goes around killing young teenagers who park their cars, doing ungodly deeds.
They're
He's also known for stalking
wait,
and killing pets.
oh god, so not just necking teenagers. Isn't that what they
Yeah.
call it in the UK? Necking?
Necking, I think.
Necking teenagers?
Necking?
You
I don't know.
know?
I hope they're not doing that. Um,
Is that what you do to Joe?
it's
That's what I do
no.
to Charlie.
I believe it. Oh. Um, so I didn't go in too far of the goat man because I think you're covering a goat man in a later episode.
So there are also lots of regional goatmans. We should definitely save the
Yeah.
goatman episode, but the
The
farm
2
animal bipedal is so weird, isn't it?
it's really weird. Um, the one story of the goat man that stuck out to me, and I did wanna mention it, was the Maryland goatman, who is believed to be an axe-wielding creature created by a mad scientist conducting experiments in Beltsville Agriculture Research Center when something goes horribly wrong and he turned himself into a bloodthirsty half goat, half man.
So I know right where that is. I used to live around the corner, and the back way to get to the grocery store was to go past the Beltsville Research Center in Beltsville, Maryland. So, Casey, I probably came within 50 feet of the goat man and just didn't know it.
And didn't even know it.
Didn't
Yeah,
even know it.
what really caught me was the axe wielding. Um,
Yeah, why is it always an
why
axe?
why does he need an axe? I don't know. When the
Where
Waterford
did he get the axe from?
right? Who
Who gave that
knows?
thing an axe?
I don't know.
Someone messed up.
Someone messed up somewhere. And then, you have the Poplick monster, who's also part man, part goat, and part sheep, I found, who lives beneath, Norfolk Southern's railroad bridge.
Mhm.
The
And
trestle
Louisville,
above.
Kentucky, right?
Mhm. Which do not go on the trestle bridge. Don't
It's
do
a
it.
terrible idea. Yeah,
There
you
are
don't want
so
your goat
many,
having
no trespassing signs, and I've seen a
Have you been?
lot of shows where kids are killed on the trestle
Yeah.
bridge, so they'll do it.
There's a recent, Netflix show that was looking into, like, the did you see that one that, like, the sources of legends, and one of them was, Goatman Bridge,
I
there
th
in Louisville, and they were talking about all the kids that, like, every single year pass away from being hit by a train car.
And, like, Norfolk Southern won't do anything really about
Yeah,
it other than put up warning signs, and, like, I get it,
what
they
else do
put
we
up a
do?
fence, but I feel like
Yeah,
there has to be yeah, I don't know.
that's crazy, and it's not a good way to go, like, if you wanted to pick a way to go, being dismembered by a train ain't it. So
Is
this is your
not it.
PSA.
No.
Don't go on train tracks that are active train tracks.
So, the Waterford Sheepman, this is a very short episode I have for you guys, but I thought it was interesting. I don't know. So a bloodthirsty beast that stalked animals on the countryside? I don't know. I think it was something. I don't think it was a sheepman. I have been up there. Not Waterford itself, but, like, up that way. People are
Mhm.
weird. Not
Yeah, wait, how so? Wait, are we
not
gonna alienate our
everyone.
listeners?
We're not gonna alienate our
Mm.
listeners. Look, I had one strange experience up north. A kid on the sidewalk in a town with a horse mask on, just waving at bypassers. It was really weird. You know?
Maybe
Weird.
that was actually the sheep man,
Maybe that was a sheepman.
and it
I don't
found
know, but
in its modern guise. It knew this woman loves cryptids, and I wanna be part of her life.
right? They're like, "She's gonna start a podcast someday, and she's gonna mention this creepy encounter." It was really weird. So
That
I don't know. I don't on a believability scale on 1 to 5, I think this is it's a 1 for me. It's a 1 for me.
that is the lowest you have ever gone. I think for
I
me,
know.
the amount of sightings, it sounds like literally everybody in this town and of Waterford saw the sheep man. I think that amount of sightings gives me a 2 for this one.
A
Like, the
2?
3 is too high, but, like, the amount of people, I feel like it
It's
was warrants a 2.
it's the whole town. It's almost like they went into just a mass hysteria for a whole decade.
And if there's a bloodthirsty sheep beast out there on the moors of Lake Erie region, Pennsylvania, like, I would also fly into a panic.
I mean, yeah.
Hide your kids,
Yeah.
hide your wife, get some big guard dogs, get some security
Eh,
cameras, get some Ring
Sheepman's coming
doorbells on
for
that
you.
shit, you know?
Look,
So
if I saw a beast that looked like that thing that I in the movie, I would be petrified.
absolutely. So that
Absolutely
brings me back to
petrified.
those 2 teenage boys that encountered the sheep man in their convertible. So how you're telling me that 2 teenage boys fought off, a 7-foot tall sheep
Sheepman.
beast,
Yeah.
muscly and
Look,
all full of wool. Come on
I
now. There's gotta be more
look,
of a story there. What are they hiding from us?
there was no more to the story.
That's wild.
I
It
also
makes
think
me
they had their girlfriends with them, so, like, I picture them beating the sheepman off with their purses,
that
but
feels right to me.
I feel like that's a little more believable.
Or, like, maybe they
But
had,
yeah.
like, hairspray and, like, a lighter and they, like, did, like, those little flamer like, flame things.
Oh, yeah. They might have done that.
History was a thing
They
was a thing back then, right? Like, people loved a good bouffant.
Yeah, they might have
And
done that. I the Maryland Goatman story really got me. Like that, I wanna know more about the axe-wielding maniac of Maryland.
I love that. So, tune in later for some
Tune in
axe-wielding
later?
madness.
Yeah, yeah. Again, very short one, but, we gotta touch on all the cryptids, whether there be a lot of information or not.
I think this is perfect, Casey. Don't downplay your cryptid.
You're right. I
Also,
don't.
take the whole podcast, but you don't need me to say that in the podcast. Well, I love
So,
this one. Thank you for bringing the Waterford Sheepman to me today, Casey. I had no idea about this cryptid at all. It was all
you
new.
and he wasn't around long.
He
Maybe
was
he'll come back. Maybe he comes back every, I don't know, so many years, and it's just not time yet.
maybe he blows in. He's like a what do you call that? Rusty old tire? No. What do you Rolling Stone. There it is.
Uh, yeah,
Rusty old
could be.
tire. The
But
sheep Rolling Stone.
the sheep man, yeah. So that was today's little tidbit of the sheep man.
Thank
If
you so much.
you are from Waterford and know about the sheep man, please let us know your field notes. Comment below. What are your thoughts on this?
We would love to hear them. Please
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe, share wildly. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your boss at work, tell your kids.
Grandma,
Yeah.
everybody.
Tell your pets. Have your pets listen. We love pets.
We love pets.
Yeah, we have a lot of pets.
But yeah,
Until then, you can find us everywhere. We would love to, hear your field notes.
yeah.
Hope you guys avoid the sheep man on all those dark rural highways.
Tell us your local cryptid.
I bet we've heard of it, and if not, we'd love to know.
Bye, guys.
Bye.